Pookie and Ray Ray brings the nurturing nature out of women. He brings the nurturing nature out of women because he don't act like he need anything. And they automatically know that he don't have a lot. He don't brag and he don't, he's not really having a lot of material things. He's real simple, but he's able to talk to them in a very normal way that makes them feel equal. Pookie and Ray Ray have a thing where he can make women feel equal unconsciously because he talk with humbleness. Like he's so humble, and he'll do almost any substantial thing for women, meaning like he drink, he smoke. So if a woman say whatever, he don't make women feel guilty. So it's not even about money. He make them feel good in a different way. He makes them feel comfortable being nasty and trifling. That's what Pookie, you know what I'm saying? So he feels, he's like he makes them feel that they have to take care of him. He brings out the nurturing nature in them because he act like he don't need them, and at the same time, he act like he don't know better to do certain things for himself. Like wash his clothes and, not all of them, but a certain type of, particular type of Pookie and Ray Ray I'm talking about brings the nurturing nature out of women. You know what I'm saying? You got several different categories of Pookie and Ray Ray, but the particular one I'm talking about this time is the one that don't really need money. A woman will literally take care of this particular type of Pookie and Ray Ray. This type of Pookie and Ray Ray I call A1. This is the A1 type of Pookie and Ray Ray. He just drink, smoke, and she could be a doctor, lawyer. She could have a straight everything. She could have a straight up, big time job, education, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? And she'll just come home to him. She won't, every now and then she'll kind of like hint to get a job and this and that, but she really don't want him to get a job. She feel like he's her child. And she want to seduce him. He's like a man child because he want to seduce her. She want to seduce him because he's not coming at her. His dopamine comes from hookah, weed, substances, Molly, you know what I'm saying, cigarettes. That's what his dopamine come from. It don't come from that. It don't come from hugging her and her clapping on him and strapping up on him. It don't come from all that. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So a man can have way more than Pookie and not even get the type of treatment that Pookie get. Not even get the nurturing that Pookie get. Pookie gets nurturing. And he gets intimacy. And you talking about semen retention. He naturally, because his dopamine don't come from getting chickums. It don't come from getting chickums. You know what I mean? So he's hitting women. Pookie and Ray Ray mannerism and whole movement, the way they move is hitting women on a whole different psyche. It's hitting women on a whole different psyche. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild. So a lot of guys can't understand that. Guys that have consultations with around the world that got 6-figure jobs and millionaires, they 6 feet, 6-pack. They normal guys. They got, game, personality, whatever you want to call it, swag. But sometimes they just not getting the respect and the nurturing that they probably deserve. Because they other stuff is there. Women don't feel like they there. They bringing a different side of the women out with the money and the flashing cars and, with the nice suits and chains. So they looking at it like, oh, he can get a lot of women. He ain't gonna be paying attention to me. I ain't gonna be able to be myself around him. I remember a woman told me that. She told me I have to be fixed up around you. My hair, I said, your hair don't have to be fixed up around me. So she going around a Pookie because she felt like she's more comfortable. He don't mind her having spots in her underwear and this and that. And I'm like, in one sense, I'm like, I want you to be down to earth around me, but down to earth don't mean trifling. See, they feel like they don't have to. Pookie make them feel good. Pookie make them feel like they enough. He makes them feel successful. He makes them feel like they're not doing bad. That's why they like Pookie. Are you listening carefully? Pookie makes them feel like they are doing, like they are doing something. You know what I mean? That's why they choose Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why. I tell all the guys this that have consultation with me when they message me on Instagram at Allery and that show. I tell all of them this.